Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome to the next video of my 12-part astrology series. I just wanted to do Sagittarius next because it's your birthday right now, and I do love me some Sagittariuses. I'm not a Sagittarius, but I definitely have some strong Sagittarius placement, and it shows. So 4 options. Observe each of these stones and rocks, see which one calls out to you. For those that are just coming to these videos right now, I only did one sign, Aries. So if you're waiting for your moon rising or your sun sign, please message me on Instagram what your sign is. I'm not going in any particular order. I'm just doing what I feel like doing. So if I miss your sign or if you're wondering where it is, let me know. My Instagram is Levisis Visions. Also, if you want a reading for the month of December, check out my Patreon. It's only $1 to see a ton of exclusive videos. I actually have almost 30 up, so I do a lot over there. And I'm actually going live tonight for my Patreon. So if you want to see me in action and you want to see more of me and you're not sick of me, go ahead and check out my Patreon. It really does support me and keep doing what I'm doing. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I hope you guys picked out your card. And yeah, if you want to pick a card for your rising or moon sign as well and combine all the messages together, that's the idea here, because I wanted to pick a card for each sign, but make it the most accurate as possible. And 2019 is definitely going to be the hell of a year for a lot of people in a good way. It's already the vibe that I'm picking up, so I'm so excited. So anyway, without further ado, my Sagittariuses, let's get started. Let's find out what's happening in 2019 for you. All right. So, oh my gosh. So the card that got left behind, I gotta say, my Sagittarius people, spiritual teacher. So it was like right there, and I'm like, yeah, this card wants to be chosen first. So those who chose option number 1, you guys have a gift of being spiritual teachers. I mean, it's no joke that a lot of Sagittariuses end up being cult leaders. Like, I'm just kidding around, guys, but seriously, there is a charismatic and a wisdom to Sagittarius that really stands out among all the signs, and that's why Sagittariuses are the best at bringing together groups of people. You know, it just depends on what your mission is and what your spiritual beliefs are, but there's a lot of wisdom and spiritual wisdom to the Sagittarius sign. There's definitely truth to that. So I do feel like your life purpose does involve teaching others in healing and spirituality. So this is going to be a major theme for those who chose option number 1. You're probably in some kind of spiritual field. If not, you're prepping, or at least you have the idea that, you know, you can bring people up spiritually, and it doesn't really matter what your beliefs are or, you know, what you're doing. Anybody can have this. I've known some pretty awesome Sagittariuses that literally are party animals, and they just bring up the vibe of the room when they enter. It could be that simple. But I'm not trying to do stereotypes here, but I'm not going to lie. One of my best friends in high school was Sagittarius, and she's a party animal, and she's always has groups of people around her, and I always was like, wow, that's awesome. Good vibes. All right, so anyways, a lot of you guys are actually spiritual, and you're like, do what I do. You might do card readings and all that all of it's coming in, so you know, that's also a really strong thing that's going to be major in 2019. You guys are really coming into your element. I got home and beauty. I actually feel like a lot of you guys, for Sagittariuses, you might be a little more introverted. You might have some other grounding or, you know, some really sensitive aspects of yourself, because I do see you guys being at home a lot, and because you guys don't feel beautiful, but you really are beautiful. So you're really going to be coming into your beauty this year. And I don't mean like, I do feel like you're going to have a glow up, but it's also confidence inside and out. Maybe a lot of you guys are working on healthy eating, just confidence and, you know, affirmations, subliminals, all that stuff. But, you know, you guys have always been beautiful, and you need to appreciate your beauty and your looks. Like, and you got to get out of your comfort zone a little bit, because you guys got a big destiny and the universe is waiting. Everything's okay in winter. Okay. So a lot of you guys were nervous that like things weren't going to work out or things were not going to be okay. But right here it's saying everything's okay, especially by the winter time. So depending on the time of year that it is for you when you're watching this, I really feel like things are going to start to pick up towards the winter, which I live in the USA in the eastern part, so the winter is coming up pretty soon. So for a lot of you guys, this is a really good sign, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of transformations happening around winter time, especially the beginning of the year. So I feel like you guys are already on this head start of this journey. Also, for those that are struggling financially, debt is paid off, so I feel like you're going to be paying off a lot of debts this year. I feel like some of you guys may have struggled financially, but I do feel like it was a spiritual lesson for you guys to experience, but things are going to start to improve a lot. Strength and counseling, a lot of you guys are natural counselors, and because you have this strength, and it's because you've overcome so many obstacles, especially last year, and I do feel like relationships and even in your career. The main thing that the angels want you to remember in 2019, my spiritual crew, is that you got to remember who you are. Don't lose your power. And I also feel like be gentle to yourself, because you are spiritual, and because you're spiritual and because you have this sensitivity to you, you are definitely going to be picking up a lot of vibes from people. And be gentle with yourself, because I do feel like there is a lot of spiritual growth happening also. Another thing I see is for you guys to listen to your intuition and listen to your angels. I'm really feeling like those who chose option number 1, you guys are really communicating with angels, or, you know, the universe, or whatever you want to call it. I personally call it angels, but it's whatever you guys want to call it. And I feel you guys need to listen to your angels, your guides, and messages from the universe, because something tells me that those who chose option number 1, you guys are really connected to the universe. You probably are doing spiritual work of some kind. If you're not, you are going to be doing so this year. It's going to be a huge year for spirituality. You're like, what about love? All right, I'm getting to it. I can almost hear you guys like, by the way, it is also going to be a big year for love as well. The major theme is express your love in 2019. So you're definitely going to be meeting somebody or being in a relationship with somebody that you're just going to be like, I love you. Like, I really do feel like you guys are going to be, like, you guys are going to be the female here, and you're just going to be like, oh my gosh, I am so in love. A lot of you guys will be really falling in love for the first time. Like, some of you guys think that you've been in love, but you're not going to be in love until you meet this person. Like, it's going to be one of the strongest connections that you have ever experienced. I know a lot of people, like, personally believe in twin flame, this and that. I refuse to kind of believe that, because a lot of people kind of get stuck on their first karmic partner after you go through a spiritual awakening. The first person you kind of recognize from your past life and feel connection to, you tend to really like attach yourself to them, because you're like, whoa, I've never felt this before. What are we, twin flames? But really, like, when you open yourself up spiritually, you start to feel a lot of those connections around you. Just the first karmic relationship you run into tends to be the hardest as well. So a lot of you guys are disregarding like those past karmic relationships. You're like, you know what, that maybe wasn't my twin flame. I'm ready for this serious love connection, like, you know, not this spiritual hard one, you know. So that's what I kind of see for you guys. Yeah, because I got the love yourself first, forgiving, learning, but we're gonna get to that for a second. In a second. I see Venus coming up here as well. So some of you guys will be in relationships 2019, if not all of you, or meeting somebody, a really strong soulmate. And maybe somebody you're already in a relationship with carried over as well for some of you guys. Yeah, you guys are really gonna be enjoying yourself, I feel like, in 2019. A lot of like pleasure seeking, not in a bad way, but like just having fun, being yourself. Also, you guys are definitely like humanitarians, and you love to give to others. I see you with Aquarius coming in. You may actually be attracting an Aquarius or air sign in your life as well. Lots of transformation. You guys have anxiety about love, but don't worry, everything is going to work out just fine. Oh yeah, you guys are going through huge transformations that's going to lead to clarity. Also, yeah, you know how I was talking about before, your ex or whatever situation happened in the past? I do feel like you guys really did put an end to that, because I see the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. So it's like somebody in the past you guys thought really was going to be in your life forever. You really thought was a big part of your life in 2018. All of a sudden, you're going to meet this new love, and you're going to be like, oh crap, like this is what love is. Like, I never experienced this connection before. Like, this is what I see, because I see a huge transformation and clarity when it comes to love and relationships. And that's because the universe wants you to experience what love is and different types of relationships as well. I see you guys, you know, overcoming a lot of your difficulties in 2019. You're realizing, you know, oh, okay, I outgrew those unions. You know, a lot of my Sagittarius people, you guys are spiritual and you move fast. So you're going to be, you know, onto a new soulmate. Also, Pisces and Scorpio is coming in as well. So, yeah, a lot of you guys will be attracting a water sign as well, Scorpio or Pisces. Some of you guys may have been involved with a water sign. Now you're going to be involved with an air sign. That's also coming up. And I see a lot of you guys just meeting somebody who has like these elements, Scorpio, Pisces, and Aquarius. So these are the major signs that are coming in. Nonetheless, the universe wants you to forgive and learn and love yourself. So I do feel like a lot of you guys will be loving yourself more in 2019 and forgiving yourself and learning from the situations that have happened in the past. I do feel like a lot of you guys are doing away with an ex, but there is a small percentage of you guys that are still involved with someone from your past, and as long as they're forgiving and learning as well, I can't say that they can have potential to be a life partner, or at least till you guys are done with your karma or whatever the situation may be. So I'm not writing off everybody's ex energy, but I definitely feel like for some reason, 2019, you guys are going to be falling in love, I feel like, for the first time. And a lot of you guys felt like you were in love before. And the angels are like, no. You're going to all of a sudden meet somebody that you just trust, and you just want to give them a chance. And this is so different from what you've experienced in the past. Yeah, you guys got a lot of options when it comes to career as well. I do feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, you guys are building a business, building a brand, also choosing a partner more carefully. So yes, do I see settling down in 2019? Not exactly, because you guys are really focused on growth, yourself, your career. You will be meeting somebody or, carrying over a relationship depending on who you are. A lot of you guys, this is new love for sure, but depends on your situation. I'll definitely pull some clarifiers, but I definitely feel like you guys are really focused on your career and building your brand and your business. So whatever that is, whatever that may be, finances are going to improve a lot. And with the Queen of Pentacles, you are going to come into a lot of finances. I just am a little nervous because I do see the Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So I do feel like whoever you were involved with in the past, like I do feel like they really hurt you or betrayed you. So that's why I don't see you expressing your love towards that person. I do see you expressing your love towards someone new. And that's why I'm going to say that, because a lot of you guys are like, but I love my ex or whatever. But I do feel like for some reason you guys are just going to be hit by the Cupid's arrows by someone totally new and you were not expecting that. Yeah. So yeah, the angels are saying keep an open mind and learn from your experiences from the past, because definitely something new is coming in for you guys. And actually 2019 is a lot about work and focusing on, your mission, because you guys are not just here to be in relationships, you're here to do some big things. And but you will not be lonely in 2019. You guys are definitely going to be falling in love. I'm seeing like February for a lot of you guys, Valentine's Day being really big part of 2019. I'm also seeing March and April as well. I just see a love interest coming in that's like really sweeps you off your feet. And honestly, a lot of you guys will be like kind of still in love with an ex or something. So I do feel like it's definitely just going to be a very life-changing experience. But let me know, option number 1, in the comments below. Are you going to do away with your ex? Because I do feel like there's an energy of someone coming back from the past. But with the Ten of Swords, that person makes me really nervous. And I do feel like there's someone new coming in. I really feel like an air sign for a lot of you guys. Really smart, logical, humanitarian, really cool person, really mellow energy, very trustworthy. All right, option number 2. Oh my gosh. These piles are stacked, guys. I'm destroying them. All right. Option number 2. Let's see what's coming in for 2019 for you guys. Okay, first of all, we got healing and selling out. So you guys are healing from a part of your life where you felt like you weren't true to yourself. And because you're finally going inward and deciding what you want, I really do feel like with the healing and selling out, you guys are really becoming who you're meant to be. The angels want you to know you're safe. You're safe. So if you're nervous about whatever's to come, don't be. I also feel like relationship harmony. So relationships are going to be blessed. A lot of heart chakras are going to be opened up in 2019, especially with the stagnant communication of the retrogrades going on. A lot of you guys are like, all right, like when are things going to start happening? When are things going to start getting better? Whew, guys, I'm really victory author. Okay, so we'll go to that in a second, but let me talk about the romance. First of all, the major theme of romance for 2019, guys, engagement. So your love life is going to be ascending to a new level. I love this, guys. I'm really excited for you because that's the overall theme of the year in regards to love. A lot of life-changing experiences are going to be happening in 2019. And for the better, because a lot of you guys have amazingly good karma and you deserve to have what you want in your life. But with the Two of Swords, a lot of you guys are indecisive about going after what you really want when it comes to love, when it comes to career. So you guys are finally healing yourself so that you can go after what you really want in life. And I feel like because of that, you're going to have a victory. And some of you are authors or involved in writing of some kind. And just so you know, the angels definitely have your back who chose option number 2, because I feel like, whatever spiritual gift or whatever artistic gift or whatever, whether it's, whatever trade you're in or job, or I feel like the angels are supporting you because I see the angel right here and protected. So you guys are extremely protected by God, the universe, whatever you want to believe. I personally believe in God. So yes, I see a victory heading towards your love and relationships as well. And overall, 10 of Pentacles. So you're definitely going to be, a lot of you guys are going to be getting engaged, getting married this year. Really lovely, good karma coming in. But do know that you are healing and you've been healing for quite some time now. I feel like all of 2019 you seem to be healing. Like it was a big year for just you guys going through a lot and healing from it. Now you're ready to be in the right mindset to make decisions moving forward about all areas of your life. Okay, so easy. Okay, there's a lot of messages coming through here. Let me just lay them all out. Okay. See, it's so funny because now that I'm like looking at all the signs, I realize all signs do kind of go through the same kind of major themes. And I noticed like just like option number 1, you guys definitely were deceived in your past relationship. But unlike option number 1, option number 2 is definitely more away from that past that you guys had. I feel like you guys definitely moved away from it a little bit quicker than option number 1. But I do feel like you guys definitely jumped out of a situation that was no good for you. And because of that, you're getting relationship harmony and you're getting a victory. So you guys deserve love and stay optimistic. So yeah, you guys will be getting something to the next level. So for some of you guys that are single, like you'll just be attracting the person that you really desire into your life. So, you know, write down the traits of the person you want and see to it that they come to you. You guys realize that you deserve love. So you're staying really optimistic about it. You're like, I'm no longer going to like keep myself in this realm of getting rejected or feeling hurt or being deceived. Like I outgrew that. And because of that, everything's going to get a lot better. Also, you guys are improving your communication, telling people what you want. I did see kind of like a life-changing experience or breakup in your past. So because of that, I do feel like now the angels are going to offer you some emotional fulfillment because you learned your lessons in the past and you're ready for something new to come in. Also, make sure you communicate clearly with others. I do feel like some of you guys kind of live in your own world. You live in your own realm. So goodbye to the old, hello to the new. Let the new come in, guys, because the new is coming in. It's coming in fast. Get some exercise, easy does it. A lot of you guys have some restless energy, especially mental energy. So I do feel like to tend not to overthink, guys, because I feel like some of you guys are overthinking a lot. Get some exercise, go out in nature, and easy does it. Just relax, like, you know, not too much too soon. I know you guys kind of want to like move quickly, explore everything the universe has to teach you and show you, but I do feel like patience with your love and relationships especially. Okay, so some of you guys may have been dealing with the Gemini, but now you're going to be dealing with the Taurus. I feel like a lot of you guys were dealing with an air sign of some kind, but you will be dealing with an earth sign. I see Taurus coming in. I do feel like Gemini may have been in your past, but some of you guys, it could be a Gemini Taurus coming up, or you were dealing with a Gemini or Taurus. So that really varies, but for some reason I say like this, this energy of this person from your past, I do feel like they were the kind of deceiver. But I do feel like you guys are learning, like, you guys are have this fourth house energy. So I do feel like you guys love family stability. So, you know, it's hard for you guys to kind of let go in the past in that way because you really cared about this person in your past. But I do feel like with the 2nd house and 12th house, you guys are determined to like bring something new and better into your life. You're like, I don't care how hard I have to try, how hard I have to work. I do feel like the 12th house and the 2nd house is like, you guys are keeping your faith and you know you have a beautiful spiritual union. Because you guys who chose option number 2, I feel like you guys are amazingly spiritual. It doesn't make sense to be with somebody who's not spiritual, who's not honest, who's not a nurturer, who's not a giver. That's not in your energy. That's not in your element. How can that person be your other half, you know? Remember, you're whole on your own. You have to attract someone who is the same whole that you are. So before, I feel like you guys were only working with half of yourself. And now the year has gone by. 2018 is over. And you guys like grew into this beautiful, spiritual, amazing being. And now you're going to be attracting that. So victory, victory when it comes to love. I do feel like someone new coming in, probably a Taurus of some kind or Taurus in their chart, definitely coming in strong. But it doesn't really matter. I do feel like earth signs are coming in strong, but honestly, it could be all signs, of course, because it varies. Patience, please, though. I do feel like you guys are still learning, growing. There is going to be a little bit of a period where I feel like you guys are still going to maybe be tempted to go to your past, but honestly, I feel like you guys are done with that. Let me pull some clarifiers about this new love. Okay, yeah, you guys got a lot of options, so I do feel like you're going to just take a leap of faith towards your new options, and I feel like, you know, this person in your past was, like, very selfish, and you guys are not selfish, so, yeah, I do see someone romancing you with the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles, okay. So, yeah, I said Pentacles. I do feel like it's an earth sign, but it could be a water sign as well. The Knight of Cups. It's more the action of somebody romancing you, and you guys are really going to fall in love, and you're going to be really happy. It is your birthday right now, but I feel like by your birthday next year is when you're really going to be, like, engaged or something really serious is going to happen with your romantic life. Not to say this person's going to come in on your birthday next year, but I do feel like by your birthday next year, you're going to look back and be like, wow, like, I blew my candles out in 2018, and now in 2019, like, I got everything that I wanted. Like, so I see that just let things flow, because a lot of this is destiny for you all. You guys are really spiritual and intuitive, so keep it up. Keep going with what you're doing. Also, yeah, I just see like a really big victory is coming in 2019, and I do feel like for a lot of you guys, it's financial and love related, but the major theme is engagement. So I do feel like your love life is going to commit to the next level. I feel like, you know, whoever you were dealing with in the past, they didn't really give you this level of engagement that you really wanted. So now you're making the decision and you're like, you know what? If I stay with this person in my past, I'm selling out who I really am because I'm deep and spiritual and focused on self-growth, and they're just staying the same. So that's why I feel like you guys are doing the healing right now to attract someone new and better, and you will. Awesome. Option number 2. All right. Option number 3. Let's see what's coming in 2019. All right. So you guys are being reminded to be yourself. So be your amazing self. A lot of you guys are making a lot of changes in your diet, and you got the power to do whatever it is you set your mind to. A lot of you guys need to be connecting with nature more. This is something that's coming up. A lot of you guys, I feel like you guys already are in action right now to change for the better. I feel really positively about you guys, option number 3. And we got love life. So something about your love life is significant, and it's going to be happening in 2019. And of course, Sagittarius are very spiritual. Mostly, I feel like, you know, because you guys always work on that deep, that deep spiritual intuition you guys have, and you guys are always after like trying to do the wisest thing at times. But I do feel like with the third eye, like your guys' third eye is opening up strong right now. So wow, 2019 is a really big year for you who chose option number 3, Sagittarius, because you guys are discovering your life purpose, which is huge. You're discovering who you are. A lot of people write to me and say, Alice, like, what is my life purpose? And the angels are like, we can't tell this person what their life purpose is. Your life purpose is what you decide for yourself. If someone told me 5 years ago I'd be doing this, I'd be like, you're crazy. You know, like when you're ready to discover your purpose, you just do. Your purpose is not something you wake up one day and you're automatically doing. It's something that unravels and you learn more and more as it happens, and you build momentum and you're like, wow, like this is what I'm here to do. And that can change over time because people are not just one way. And discovering your life purpose, it is the journey of becoming who you are and, you know, going inward. It's not seeking it outside of yourself, like, oh, okay, that's my purpose, thanks, Alice, you know what I mean? But of course, I can help you out here. So outdoors and nature is a really big theme here. A lot of you guys like hiking, being outdoors. A lot of you guys have a destiny of being a spiritual teacher. So I'm going to tell you what it is. But of course, I pulled spiritual teacher twice in the Sagittarius reading. So my Sagittarius is, of course, you guys are extremely influential. So use that for good. You know, I feel like a lot of you guys are really passionate, influential, wise people, and you have amazing people skills. I love Sagittarius. I've always said that. So spiritual teacher, guys. A lot of you guys are spiritual teachers. Okay, so a big part of 2019 for a lot of you guys is beloved ones. So I feel like a lot of you guys will be entering a really strong romantic union in 2019. We got the sun here, Aries, Leo, first house. So it's safe to say that you guys might be in a relationship with another air sign or another person with a dominant air. I don't know why I said air sign. All right, fire sign. Sorry. Okay, air sign for some people because I'm not making any mistakes. But I do see like someone really logical, but I see someone with really strong fire in their chart because I see there's Leo and Aries here as well in the first house in sun. So you guys are definitely, more than anything, you guys might have Aries or Leo or Sagittarius in your first house. And you guys are meant to be leaders. So this is what's also coming up for 2019. And I see that, you guys are just going to be acting towards your future, for your destiny. So let's see what the overall love theme is in 2019. By the way, guys, I feel like 2018 you were reading a lot, studying a lot. Don't stop reading and learning because I feel like a lot of you guys are really interested in learning and teaching. And the more you know, the better you are at whatever career you choose to do, because spiritual teacher is here, but you guys can be a teacher or in any kind of field or line of work and add an element of spirituality to that. Does that make sense? You don't have to be like doing what I'm doing to be a spiritual teacher or leader. But I do feel like you guys are extremely compassionate, and it's going to show in your work and it's going to show in your relationship. So the major theme of 2019 is for you guys, I feel like, attraction. So you guys will be feeling you're really attractive in 2019, probably because all these dietary changes you're making and connecting with nature and being your true self. But your love life is going to be a really major theme. I feel like there is going to be a really karmic union. Okay, yeah. Whew. All right, yeah. We got some X energy going on here. Option number 3. Of course, we had X energy in all Sagittarius, so interesting. Very soon, romantic feelings. So I really feel like you guys were having feelings towards somebody you already met. And I do feel like for whatever reason, this person, they're not showing you what they're really feeling or thinking. And I feel like very soon, this person might be admitting their true feelings to you. Also, this could be an ex energy as someone who deceived you in the past, and they could be, you know, growing and coming back to you with the Knight of Pentacles. Because like I said before, this could be a earth or air sign as well. But I do feel like, you know, I feel like you guys will not be letting this person back into your life so easily, because I feel like, you know, the red flags is reversed. Like, but I do feel like this person put up a lot of red flags in the past. So yeah, there is someone from coming back from the past in 2019 for you guys. And I do see, you know, you guys might be kind of refusing them for a little bit. But I feel like use your intuition and hang out with them as friends and see where it goes, because the Six of Cups also came up. So something about this relationship is very specific to you and your situation. So I do feel like it's a very karmic thing for you and this person. And I do feel like, you know, a lot of you guys wanted to bring this person in and closer to you. And this is going to be happening in 2019. This is somebody you already met. By the way, guys, you're also going to get an influx of abundance and start a really positive business venture, I see as well. Let me pull a few cards for this person coming. Oh, yeah, Six of Pentacles and 10 of... Very nice, guys. Okay, someone from your past is coming back into your life. I do feel like this person is trying to show you they have changed and grown, because I see they want to offer you something. Like, they want to help... like take care of you financially with the 10 of Pentacles here as well. So if this is an ex who has no money and they're broke and they want your money, no, this is not this person. Could be someone that you met like recently, or you might meet and they might disappear and come back when they're ready more financially. Does that make sense? So it could be an ex that didn't have money in the past, but now they finally could give to you what you want. But I kind of feel like you met somebody with the Seven of Swords energy, like they were just hiding or running away from you. And I kind of feel like they're going to be coming towards you now in 2019. So interesting enough, option number 3, you're the first pile. I actually feel like there is a major X energy coming in that's really, really substantial in 2019 as well. And you probably want this for yourself. But if you don't know anybody, then I feel like you're going to be knowing somebody that might be coming in and out of your life a lot. Nonetheless, they will be teaching you something. And also, you guys are on a very spiritual path. So it is a very like kind of karmic relationship, but your basis of your questions involve your romantic life, which is changing for the better. So something's going to happen in your love life that's going to change for the better. I do feel like you're going to step into your power and you're going to attract this soulmate that you've been wanting to attract for a while. I'm going to pull one more card of advice for you all. A Page of Fire, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. Yeah, I do feel like there's going to be an opportunity here, strength, and the Page of Earth. Yeah. So I do feel like there was someone immature that's in your life, in your past. This person is going to try to move towards you in 2019 and show you that they have grown and changed. And it's up to you kind of what you do in the situation. But I do feel like, nonetheless, you feel the connection still with this person. So step into your power. Don't accept anything that you don't deserve, because I'm not going to say everybody's ex energies are going to work out. But there's definitely a reason for this, a spiritual reason for this union. So do keep that in mind. Option number 3. Interesting enough. All right. Option number 4. Let's see what's going on in 2019. All right. Who do you guys need to forgive? Are you guys carrying a little bit of resentment? Because I do feel like you walked away from something in order to, because you feel like what you really want wasn't in reach. But if you walked away from the situation, something better will come. And I also feel like this could be work-related or love-related as well. But nonetheless, those who chose option number 4, definitely new business ventures are happening in 2019. Patience, though. So a lot of you guys expect too much too soon. So what you desire is in reach, but do give things a chance to manifest. All my Sagittarius are leaders. Makes sense. Majority of you guys, once again, leadership. Your life involves you being a leader and stepping into your own role of leading. Whew. These are really hefty messages, guys. All right. You guys have a lot of gifts from God. I just want to say you got a lot of gifts coming in from the universe, so stay tuned. My angel right here, Archangel Raphael, takes several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your old pattern, to release old patterns and awaken new ways of living your life. That's my paraphrase, but I do feel like you guys are releasing old patterns right now, so take a deep breath. Wow, guys, I love this. Practice energy healing. A lot of you guys are going to be doing some kind of work that involves energy healing. And even if your job doesn't involve that, a lot of you need to start practicing healing your own energy, because you guys are highly sensitive and spiritual people and you have a healing energy to you. So naturally, everybody is so attracted to you and your energy and your vibe. So you guys are practicing protecting your energy, healing your energy. But the major theme of 2019, Just gonna show you guys, zoom in a little close. This could be the one. This could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. So some of you guys are meeting the one this year. If not, you already met the one. This is the major theme here. So the love theme of romance is huge for my Sagittarius fellows. All right. You guys are going to be shining, stepping into some kind of spotlight in 2019 as well. But be patient. Everything happens with due time. Jupiter, 11th house, 7th house, Uranus, Pluto. Yeah, lots of transformations happening here. Some of you guys may be involved with a Cancer, a water sign, someone with Cancer in their chart, or you have Cancer in your chart. Nonetheless, you guys are really unique. You might have Uranus as well, strong in your chart. But yeah, 7th house here. I feel like you guys are going to attract a relationship that allows you to have freedom to be yourself, and you guys are going to be really happy with this union. But Jupiter's here as well, so you guys actually might have strong Jupiter placement. You guys are meant to be leaders, and I feel like you are going to have an influx of abundance in 2019, especially when you step into your leadership role. So I do see for you guys, I know, I feel like you guys have anxiety with, like, you know, working with different people or, you know, connecting with different people for whatever reason. But I do feel like there is going to be an opportunity that sticks in your life. And because of that, I see, you know, you guys being the magician here, like stepping into your element of manifestation. And because of that, like, the whole world is going to be your oyster. Like, I even see a lot of travel for a lot of you guys. But when I see the world card here, I actually feel like soulmate. Like, a lot of you guys are manifesting, like, a huge soulmate that's going to change your whole entire life. Let's get more into that. All right, so we got heart-to-heart conversations, let go of control issues, unrequited love, calling in your soulmate, chemistry, release your ex, and playfulness. We got 10 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, 2 love energies coming in, of course, for you guys. So we got the ex here, and we got the ex, but you guys need to let go of control issues. I think you need to let an ex situation go, even though you guys have good chemistry with this ex. But I do feel like you're going to start playing around and meeting new people, and you're going to meet someone that's going to be the one this year. So I do feel like the way you're going to meet this one is if you find somebody that you just be yourself around, and they naturally just gravitate towards you. You naturally gravitate towards them, and you can open up your heart to them and have heart-to-heart conversations. I feel like some of you guys might start off as friends with this person, and then you might be talking about, like, your ex and your past hurt, and they're going to be like, this happened to me, this happened to me too. Like, that's what I kind of feel like. Let me get some clarifiers. The 10 of Wands represents, like, your ex energy. I do feel like you guys need to walk away because this person is too much work. But I do feel like with the 4 of Air, like, you guys are definitely going to rest for a little bit, and then all of a sudden you're gonna have your wish fulfilled. Like, this new person's gonna come into your life, and I do feel like your ex is almost gonna witness this because you're gonna just kind of like pull away from them energetically, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, what happened? You know what I mean? But they were not being the right person for you. So I kind of feel like, yeah, you're gonna meet the one because you guys have been praying, affirming, visualizing, and it's going to bring you and that person together. So forgive this person in your past. Sometimes we expect too much from our lovers and our past, or our exes, and sometimes we just need to love them for who they are and let them go and stop being mad at them for being who they are. Like, if they're immature, we should not try to expect them to be different than who they are, what they're presenting. But you could find someone who's a finished product and just play and have fun, and you never know who you're going to attract. But I do feel like you guys are actually going to attract a huge soulmate in 2019 because you guys are spiritually awakening to what is a balanced and healthy relationship. And I feel like you guys need to embrace the unknown and release all that no longer serves you. Oh my gosh, these are all major arcana, by the way. 12, 14, 18, 13. Like, look at this. Major arcana going on. But the choice is yours, because I do feel like a lot of people don't realize, like, when we stay stuck on an ex and we call them our twin flames or whatever you want to call them, and we think we're bound to them, even though they're not growing or changing, how can they be our other half? If you're someone who's dedicated to learning, growth, and you're spiritual, and don't you want to attract someone who could be the same way as you? So I feel like you guys are definitely healing your energy and you're outgrowing this ex energy. Very few times I will say, you know, try to make it work with your ex. And if I do say that, it's because you need to learn something from the situation. I mean, of course, your exes can grow and change, but usually we learn to love ourselves and walk away to what's toxic. And for you guys, I do feel like unrequited love. So it was like, not that this person didn't love you, but they couldn't love you the way that you deserve to be loved. And nobody is destined to be stuck with that type of energy. Like, if I so much as see somebody else write in my comment section, but Alice, my twin flame's a narcissist. First of all, this is why I don't teach twin flame, because you are not karmically bonded to a narcissistic abuser. And if you want to believe that, then that's fine. But I'm trying to help everybody out here. I'm like getting like passionate because you guys deserve to be happy. You deserve to see somebody who loves and cares about you. And you know, if you're not with somebody who is doing the right things, who is caring about you, or at least dedicating to growing, because nobody's perfect, everybody makes mistakes, everybody has some red flags, but honestly, guys, I feel like you guys are realizing that, you're doing away with that energy, you're like, all right, maybe I'm not bound to this person for life, and maybe that's a good thing, and I have this new soulmate coming in, and I'm calling in this soulmate, and yeah, a lot of people ask, Alice, why don't you do twin flame readings, this and that? I'm going to share with you guys, and maybe this will stick with you, but some of you guys, you know, what I believe is a beautiful like soulmate is somebody who mirrors you in your best qualities. Like a soulmate, a lifetime soulmate. Like I wouldn't call it a twin flame because of the connotation that people think that there's a chaser and a runner and it has to be complicated and karma. Like a lot of people think that their karmic relationships are their twin flames or whatever. I personally do not teach twin flames because I think that it makes abusive relationships like normal, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's normal to be treated this way, and, you know, most of these relationships, guys, 90% of you guys need to walk away from them, and then you meet the person you're really, truly meant to be with. But if you're stuck on this person from your past, you're never gonna really, like, meet this person. Anyway, guys, you guys are gonna meet the one, though. I'm just gonna go on this rant because I'm super passionate about this, and I'm just tired of people teaching about toxic relationships as if they're normal. You guys really are growing into who you're meant to be, and I think my Sagittarius people, you guys are influential, so I want to teach you guys that, you know, you could believe in whatever you want to believe, but never believe that you guys are stuck to somebody who's abusing you or hurting you. Remember, I don't believe in twin flame because twin flame says that we're half and we have other half, and actually it's a way to market to people who are lonely, like, because we are whole, and the more whole we make ourselves, and the more we find someone else who is whole as well. You don't want to find someone who's only half of themselves. You get what I'm saying? So, I'll get more into that, like, at a later time, but I do feel like, yes, I believe in, like, true love and soulmates and the one, but I don't believe the one is someone who's gonna hurt you, you know? I do believe, like, those relationships that are karmic and hard, like, they're meant for spiritual growth. Like, don't get me wrong, they're important, we love these people, but when we walk away from them is when the magic seems to happen in our lives, and, you know, a lot of people want to stay stuck on relationships that are hurtful to them, and that's fine, but I'm not going to romanticize it and call it a twin flame or a higher level soulmate when it's really just somebody who is, you know, you're meant to learn from, and they're less mature than you, and you outgrew them. But, anyway, guys, all right, this is all I gotta say right now. I definitely overdid it with the second half of number 4, but I want to share that with you guys because I feel like, you know, you were in a relationship with somebody that maybe you considered your twin flame or your other half, but now you're realizing, like, no, wait, I actually want something else, and that's okay. You're walking away from it. And you might bump into somebody that you really connect with better. So always keep an open mind when it comes to love, an open heart, and always love people for who they are, but don't expect them to be who you need them to be. You can find somebody who's more on your level. Anyway, Sagittarius, thank you for watching. Enjoy your day, night, whenever you get to this reading. Love you guys. Bye.